Let's try that again. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have everybody here. Happy Sunday. Hopefully you guys are all doing great and ready to rock, ready to roll, ready to have a good time and make some money. What is going on, everybody? I see we got a lively crowd this morning. Edward, good morning. Danny Lopez, good morning. Brian, good morning. Jeff S., my brother, good morning. What is good? Shane, good morning. Gains and Games, good morning. Says the Steelers are plus 10, question mark. Yep. Sitting them starters. Week 17, otherwise known as Don't be betting blind week. Rio C, good morning. Just rolling through who's here. Lively chat this morning. Joe Free, my brother, what's going on? Shane says, I'm not saying the Packers don't want it. I have been a Packers fan for 45 years. I want them to win, but I really believe it's going to come, Okay. Good morning, everybody. Ross Pitts, good morning. Just skimming through the live chat. Anthony, good morning. Looking for a big day today? Absolutely, sir. It's coming. It is coming, my brother. Stephen Chung, good morning. Jose Lopez, good morning. Gains and Games says, I'm rolling with the MVP Rodgers and that hot offense versus that hot garbage team that's always the Bears. Probably smart advice right there. Edward says, maybe Navy again, LOL, and Kyle got on a captain t-shirt in the free play video, right? William Montevian, good morning. Lars, good morning over in Europe. Eliezer, what's going on? Good morning. Stephen Chung likes the Cowboys, but they always find a way to lose, especially the last game of the year. Jeff S. says Ohio State beats Minnesota. Gains and Games with the smart advice is probably only betting a few games, and what Kyle tells me. LMAO, I like that advice. It's probably a good one. Mike Scott says Pitt and Cleveland under, all I'm playing, but think regardless who is playing, Pitt will cover. Eliezer says I fade every New York team except the Yankees. That's definitely solid advice right there. Good morning, William, tuning in via text. Renault Brown, good morning. Says, hope everybody else had better day than mine yesterday. I had a shitty day. Shitty days happen, but it's what you do after your shitty day, sir, that matters. Jeff says, line says everything just like Badgers versus Minnesota the other night. Shane says, well, I hammered Minnesota for 1,500. The Legend, good morning. Brian, good morning. Jeff says 1,500. Weren't you betting like $50 a couple months ago? You win the lottery and not tell us? Yeah, Shane, did you win the lottery and not tell us? Chris Brown, good morning. Just placed $850 on a 14 money line parlay that should hit. Let's get that bread, nerds. Best of luck. Chris, best of luck on your 14 money line parlay as well. Rory, good morning. Mr. Cashington's good morning. Says, hi, chat. Good morning, Mr. Cashington's. I think we're getting towards the bottom. We got to be getting close. Somehow, some way. Tim, good morning. Tim G. Lamont, good morning. Corey Wilkie, good morning. Mr. Brackens, good morning. Neverez, good morning. Duke Mac, good morning. Says, good morning, my brothers. So many variables today. Teams playing for something, some not. Players sitting, players hurt. It's a strange week for me. It's a strange week for everybody. It's week 17 in the NFL. It's always a strange week. T-Bowl, good morning. Says, hit the like button. We definitely appreciate it when you guys do hit that like button, as well as the subscribe button. B. Rose Entertainment says, Packers Titans moneyline parlay is even money. B. Rose Entertainment says, Dalvin Cook is not playing today. Edward says, Kyle needs an intro video. Hello, coming out of the hot tub, chains on, champagne in hand. That actually sounds kind of fun to do. We might have to work on that one. Might gross some people out, but we'll work on that one. Dennis, good morning. Matt F., good morning. Oh, Paul Colo is still here. I see Edward got rid of that douchebag. Hold on. I'm just now catching up. Let's flush that shit down the toilet. Hey, Paul, this is what I think about you and your life. Loser. Wants to know, am I going to talk about games or are you going to talk about your life? Nobody cares about your life. Well, I think some do, and that's why they're here, because it's the barbershop, you douchebag. If you had any common sense, you'd actually probably have a life yourself, but hey, you're wondering what we're doing here. Good morning to you too, Paul. Let me give it to you one more time. Loser. Yeah, right there in sync. Go cry us up a storm. Ross Pitts says, I had a great day to pay off that ring. Very nice. Jesus says, guaranteed Sunday, easy money today. You know, I agree, so I agree. I really like it. I really like what we put out. Michael L., good morning. Says the Giants will beat the Cowgirls. Actually, Cowboys. Cowboys on the money line the other day was money for us, and I said I would finally refer to them as the Cowboys if they won for us. So for today's show and all intents and purposes, we'll refer to the Cowgirls as the Cowboys for today. Nathan Carter, my shipmate, what is going on? What's going on, brother? Victor, good morning. Jimmy Carson says Cleveland laying 10, Ravens laying 13.5, and the Cowboys money line, take it to the bank. Rory Kyle, are you betting any parlays today? No, you don't like them. Not a big fan of parlays. Lamont says, what the F going on, Paul? This morning we're already having fun here. We always have fun here, regardless of who comes in. I got to tell you, there was no trolls in here yesterday. It was like a troll-free zone for like 3.5 hours yesterday. John Chaw, good morning. It was like a troll-free zone yesterday. So, you know, I'm sure we're going to get some today. Edward, get that band hammer out. Get ready to knock him out of the park. Corey Wilkie says, yep, I'll smoke to that. Holy moly. Holy moly, good morning. Says rolling a fatty for all of us and starting the year with you guys. Good luck. Thank you. We appreciate that. Definitely, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button right down below. That way you get notified each and every single time we're dropping content. Congrats to the 8 winners yesterday that won premium play packages yesterday. You guys had a nice little 2-in-1 day. Hey, Paul, this one's for you. There you go, Jesus. You ask and you shall receive on this beautiful and blessed Sunday. It's been a while since we've rolled with the clown video. But hey, we've got it. That's for sure. It's in the hopper at all times. Free plays yesterday, lights out. Guaranteed Saturday, lights on. Not on. Lights were definitely not out. They definitely kill your opportunity to pay the power bill, that's for sure. Old Right State yesterday was not the right state. They were the wrong state. That's for sure. Joe Free says he loves a clown video. Bowling Pro says, Cal, thanks for the Ole Miss play. You're very welcome. Not many people, at least in our industry, had Ole Miss yesterday, let me tell you. A lot of people ridiculed us for having Ole Miss, but come on, guys, it's the SEC. Anybody notice how the SEC teams fared yesterday? Hey, Zeus, you know, it's funny. I actually forgot the game tipped off yesterday. I looked, they're down by like 12. I said, what? In the first half, I'm like, holy shit. And then they started battling back. I'm like, all right, it's early. It's 5 minutes in. They'll bounce back. They end up the first half. I got something in my eyeball. They end up, I think, 3 or 4 at the first half. And then I look early in the second half. They were up by 9. And the next thing you know, like, all right, we got 12, 13 minutes to go. They're up by 9. Sure enough, I look back and they're losing outright. Like, okay. Talk about a Jekyll and Hyde kind of team yesterday. Down big, up big, down big again, and losing outright. A&M saved, Ruspit says, A&M saved me. Michigan State effed me. Yeah, A&M yesterday was our final bowl game of the year. Our bowl package went 2-1 yesterday. Another nice winning day on the bowl package. We dropped the first one in the bowl package, that Kentucky and NC State over 49. We hit Kentucky, though, on the money line, by the way, free play winner. Kentucky money line yesterday, free play winner. But we dropped the bowl package play on the over, but we came right back. We had Iowa State smashing Oregon, and then we also had Texas A&M. Whew, we'll take that ending because a lot of times it goes against us. Yeah, Jesus, same thing, man, same thing. I'm like, all right, we're getting our ass kicked. This sucks. At least we could write this one off early. Nope, they started battling back, and next thing you know, they're up big, and I'm like, all right, this will be same thing. I'm like, all right, this will be a good one. And then no dice. No dice. Steve Chunk says Ole Miss was so easy money. I absolutely loved Ole Miss yesterday. And they definitely had a good game. They ended up winning outright 26-10, leading from start to finish. Jesus says, A&M, 2 late TDs, hit the over for me, saved me, LOL. More times than not, that goes against us. So I'll celebrate and I'll take it every single time it happens for us because I'm going to be honest, most of the time it goes in the opposite direction. Most of the time it just happens in the opposite direction. Don't forget the big Sunday NFL Guarantee. This is the last regular season Sunday NFL Guaranteed play. And it will be a winner, just like last week's. Just like the other 11 winners before it. It's going to be a nice winner. It's going to be a nice winner. Sawyer, good morning. Says Ravens first half over 14. What do you think? We're going to break down that game. I gave out a free play on that game. T-Boy says, I like Kansas City today. Kyle, what do you think? Teams that are resting starters, you won't find me betting on. Teams that have nothing to play for, generally speaking, you won't find me betting on today. G. Elliott says, I'm about to bet the Ravens and the Browns with the points. $1,000 parlay. No need to bring up that other guy like every other comment. Ross Pitt says, Jets, Jets, Jets. What did we say yesterday during the live show yesterday morning? Adam Gase was to be fired and relieved of duty after today's game. And then all of a sudden yesterday at about 5 p.m. Eastern time, it's breaking news. Breaking news. Nah, you guys heard that shit here first. But I mean, the writing was on the wall, 15 weeks ago. Greg Engel says, will there be a guaranteed Sunday play in college basketball? Eventually there will be, if there is one. They're not going to be one just because. Now, we'll have them in the playoffs. We'll have them in the wild card. We'll have an NFL one next week in the wild card round. Assuming everything lines up, we just won't put one out just to have one. We won't have one just to have one, though. Only if we didn't have to have one all year long this year. But we won't have one unless things line up to where it's something that we're betting. That's for sure. Jesus Kyle Schefter. Right? The Kyle Report. Nathan says he put $150 on an NBA game today. Hope you get that cheese, brother. Hope you get that cheese. NBA has been very sporadic for me. Not playing it every day. Yesterday we took the 76ers. We cashed a nice win there. But we've been very selective. Very selective on the soccer that we've been playing. That's for sure. All right, so who's on soccer this morning? Want to know what everybody's on. Newcastle United at Leicester City. What you guys are on. That game is underway in the Premier League. Some Spanish soccer underway. Atletico Bilbao up 1-0. They've been up 1-0 for nearly the entire game. Borussia Dortmund underway. I do have a little action on Borussia Dortmund, as well as have them in a couple parlays. Atalanta up early, 1-0. Napoli up 1-0. I got a little action on them and have them in a parlay. That's nice to see them up 1-0. A lot of great soccer today. By the way, everybody on the bowl package. Everybody on the bowl package that gets access to the 3-day soccer club. It starts tomorrow. It starts tomorrow. They will send out an email. It won't be from me. It'll be from somebody from the company, most likely Jay. But they will send out an email. And let everybody know I know, Nathan. Hey, Nathan, plug your ears, all right? Plug your ears. How about that nice soccer parlay yesterday we had on the live show? The second live show, that is. It was about the only good thing to come out of that one. Mr. Cashington comes here for the Rolex Fund, the free play Rolex Fund. That's one good way to put it. Erythrum up 10.37% in the past 6 hours, up to 891. Crazy, when I woke up this morning, that shit was at 800. Rod Eric says, I lost every game yesterday in college football. 0 for 4, lost $400. That's no good. That's no good. You went 0 for 4, yet I gave you guys 3 college football winners. That's no good. I mean, free plays yesterday, all college football went 3-0. I did do an 8-team $300 pays $8,413.94 all soccer parlay. Jesus, I love butchering them. Some of them I butcher on purpose. No, Nathan, the other soccer, Nathan Carter. Thank you. Thank you, Nathan S. That was a nice parlay. Games and games. Yeah, a lot of people watch. Don't bet the picks. They probably bet the other side, too. I love hearing when people fade me. I love it. I always ask them how it works out long term. It's generally like this. And then it's usually this afterwards. Generally, we hear the sob story, and then we hear the crickets. Matthew, good morning. Thanks for having us on. Joe Free will always light it up. We will always light it up. But they'll be the ones that come in and say, oh, that's a bad pick. How about the one yesterday that commented on YouTube? I posted a copy of it on Twitter. Said that Ole Miss was a bad pick, that you should have took Indiana plus 14. Huh? This dingbat don't even know what the line was. But yeah, I got some soccer out there today. Should be a good day today. Should be a good day today. Hopefully everybody has a blessed day. Blessed morning on soccer right into the NFL and college hoops. Atletico Madrid a little bit later. That one's in 30 minutes. I do like that one. Give me 1 second, folks. 1, 2... Dortmund is still 0-0. That game just starting. Games and games. What happened to Tennessee, though? You know, I didn't watch that game, but oh, man. I did not watch that game. But I was looking at the updates, and it definitely wasn't pretty. With the exception of the parlay, the second live show was a bust. Actually, the live show wasn't a bust. Live show was a lot of fun. But the plays we put out in it were lacking, to say the least. Other than the parlay, the soccer parlay. No backside help at all, huh? All right, so what we're going to do today, we're going to take a look at some NFL action. If you haven't already done so, hit that thumbs up button. You guys are definitely lacking in that department. Gave away a bunch of packages yesterday. Congrats to all those people. Who knows? Maybe we'll give away some packages again today. Vols laid an egg for me. They laid an egg for all of us. That's for sure. That is for sure. All righty. Getting everything up and running. That way we can start breaking down the NFL games, have some fun, put some more money in everybody's pocket. I doubt we'll have time to take a look at all the games. We'll probably skip over a lot of the unimportant games. No need to hit them all. No need to hit them all. We can skip over a few of them. Alrighty. Should have everything up and running. My brother Jeff getting on the big Sunday NFL guarantee play. Glad to have you back on board with us for the Sunday NFL play. Lamont says, that's what I say, hit the like button, please, and thank you. Thank you, Lamont. Appreciate that. Glad to see you tuning in. I know it's been a while. Happy New Year to you, Lamont. Hopefully 2020 kept you safe and healthy. And hopefully 2021 keeps everybody safe, healthy, and having a good time. And profitable. Yes, Alex Smith is playing. Good old Alex Smith. It's his game to lose. Alex Smith's game to lose. Remember, there will be a members-only video on YouTube later today for the Cap Nation family members. It'll be your guys' second video of the week. It'll be the second members-only video of the week. I think what I'll do is next week I'll probably stagger them to where the end of the week is just not the family members. We'll probably stagger them a little bit for some that are on the members as well, or the nation versus the members. That way you guys are all benefiting. Duke Mac, that was for guaranteed Saturday only. Unfortunately, it's not valid. No promo codes are ever valid with the Sunday NFL guarantee plays. But yeah, that was just valid for yesterday. Casey Davis, Big John, good morning. Views from 312. Good morning. Art Bricker, good morning. Danny Lopez, good morning. Thomas Ryan, good morning. Danny Lopez says, I'm staying off Barcelona, right? Barcelona has screwed me as of late. Mario Harris, any college basketball locks, my guy? We might have a few. Joe Frey, yeah, the members-only live shows are pretty fun. They're definitely pretty fun. I cannot lie. I have a lot of fun with them. I like it, Jeff. Definitely like it. I like that screen in the background too, up on your window. Picture in picture with the Cappers Nation Live while you bet the big Sunday NFL guaranteed play. Definitely, Jesus, definitely not the same. I don't know about you guys, but I am looking to have a monster day today. And mine's going to start out with some soccer winners. Is Aaron Rodgers playing? Absolutely. They've got something to play for. They absolutely have something to play for. And that's that home field advantage. Bringing everybody to the snow of Lambeau Field. Justice, thanks for jumping on board. Mr. Miles, John Sinclair, Miss Jones, thanks for jumping on board my personal plays, as well as the Sunday play. Mr. Pitts, Harmony, welcome back on board. Glad to have you back on board, ma'am. Sawyer, thanks for jumping on board the Sunday play. Lionel, everybody else. I know there's too many of you guys to list all in one. Oregon 245 says I lost one game yesterday. If you're only going to lose one, it's not too bad. What about the Bills? What are they playing for? Really nothing. The Bills are playing for really nothing. Now, we do have something important going on for our live show, and it is our very own Cappers Direct Pick'em contest. I have to say, it's really down to two people. Don't forget to put in your picks for week 17. However, it's down to two people. However, if three people were to go 5-0, actually no, they couldn't still catch Corey. So it's down to two people, Shapendi and Mr. Ledbetter. Good luck to the both of you. Good luck to the both of you. Sitting first and second in the Cappers Direct. Contest. The kid here that picks ours, because I haven't been doing it, but the kid here that picks ours finally went 5-0 last week. Finally. He finally had a good week. But yeah, Corey, you're sitting at 47 points, 47 wins, 33 losses. Amazing. Congrats. Shapendi, you're sitting 1 point below him, 46 wins, 33 losses. Congrats. You're sitting first and second. You guys are both guaranteed some surprise prizes and prize packages. It's, I'm excited. Definitely excited for, to see how you guys end up. I know last week, you guys, Corey ended up passing Shapendi with a 4-1 week, where Shapendi had the opposite, 1-4, was running away with it. You were running away with it and faltered at the end. But it's not how week 16 goes. You got to include week 17. They both get a high five. They're both going to end up with some pretty cool prizes as well. They're both going to end up with some pretty cool prizes as well. Somebody's going to get a nice little cash deposit into their BetOnline account. which I'm excited for. What other service is giving away cash deposited, well, Bitcoin deposited into somebody's player's account? Not many that I know of, that's for sure. So super excited not only to give away packages, it's always fun to give away packages, but now that we're able to give away some added prizes and bonuses like cash deposits into BetOnline and whatnot, it just makes it even more fun. Makes it even more fun. I was trying to load the leaderboard. I think it's right here. There we go. Here is our leaderboard up on the screen real quick for everybody. There's the 2. So congrats to you guys. Props to you guys on a very fun and successful '20 NFL football pick'em contest. Don't let me down and go 0-5 this week, all right? Don't let me down. Gains and Games says Bitcoin is better than cash. No one gives away crypto. Well, we're taking crypto and we're depositing it into their player's account at BetOnline as far as our promo goes. So pretty damn cool. Dr. Franco, you didn't know about this contest. It was for paying customers. You had to buy a certain package before the NFL season started. You had to buy a package the week before the NFL season started. That one was for paying customers only. Tom M., good morning. Nathan, yeah, the little Rolex yesterday. I did wear it yesterday. I don't wear it every day. It used to be my daily, and then, see what happened? I've always worn a Rolex. If you guys remember, I wore a Rolex every single day. I've got a daily Rolex that I wear every single day. The same one. And I've got a couple when I go out with the wife or when we go out or to special events. But my wife's never bought me a watch. Well, I take that back. She bought me a watch a long time ago and it broke when we first started dating years ago. And she bought me an iWatch. I've never wanted an iWatch. And she bought me an iWatch. She bought me that titanium one. So I wear that for the most part just because it's hooked up to my iPhone. Bam, good morning. Had the Kentucky game had your heart in your throat? Well, hopefully it came out afterwards. Alrighty. So we're going to jump right into the breakdowns, but I just wanted to give credit where credit is due to both Shapenny and Corey Ledbetter. Both are usually in the chat. They're not in the chat this morning, but props to them. Props to them for making big waves in their contest. That's for sure. They lights out. Pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool in my opinion. So Just wanted to give some credit where credit is due. Chris B135 says there's too many other good bets to be putting money on Pittsburgh. I do agree. So here's my general thinking. Justin said, who would have guessed Nathan a watch guy with the watch in the picture of his YouTube profile, right? Lamont, we're going to take a look at the props as we're looking at the games. And take a look at those, because I definitely do like a few. Mario Harris has got a feeling Kyle's going to sweep the board today. My guys, we did yesterday for free plays. I like what we've got today as far as premium plays, my personal plays, our big Sunday NFL play, all of that. I love everything that we put out today. And I'm not just saying that. Give me 1 second. Just need to look at somebody's account real quick. And then we're going to jump right into the breakdowns. We're going to take a look at some prop bets as well. Sometimes in week 17, there are certain props that you're going to want to take based on player bonuses, and coaches will play a little higher to get somebody an extra touchdown or a couple more reps, etc., etc., etc. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay. Roderick, Kyle, do you have a pool on packages? No, we don't. Dr. Franco says 1,000 thumbs up and you'll receive Kyle's Rolex. Yeah, not going to happen. Justice, it's week 17. It's week 17. There's some desperate NFL bettors. So they're out to fool a lot of people just like they always do. You guys are sitting at 98 likes. Frozen screen. We're definitely frozen. We're definitely got a... Lamont says that's a lot, 92. Nah, we were at 300 yesterday. Oh, Lamar needs 92 to get to 1,000 rushing yards. 92, that's a lot. Yeah, definitely a lot. I think he'll definitely be trying for it, though. I thought you were saying 92 likes was a lot. I'm like, nah, we got 300 yesterday. Art, what's going on? All right, so let's jump into these breakdowns, and I'm ready to have some fun today. I'm hoping my phone starts dinging with some soccer updates. I'm hoping it starts dinging sometime soon with some soccer updates. But so far, not many updates. That can be good. That can be bad. That can be leaning towards a draw. That could be leaning towards an up-holy second half started. There's a ding for the update. Dortmund still 0-0. They need to get off their ass. Leicester and Newcastle still 0-0, playing for a draw probably. Mike, thank you. Atlanta up 2-0 by the half. Wow. I did not see that one coming myself. Some good Portuguese soccer later today. Give me 1 second, folks. There's 2. There's 3. And there's 4. All right. Do my personal picks get me into your members only video? Members only videos are only on YouTube. It has nothing to do with my personal plays or anything like that. Lenny G, yeah, the company put ads on it. It's nothing that I like, but, you know, we deal with them. We deal with them. We're growing slowly but surely. We're growing. We're growing the brand name slowly but surely. Newcastle at the half, 0-0. Snow in Jersey. Stay warm, folks. Stay warm. All right, jumping into the NFL. Big playoff picture that a lot of people are either not aware of or oblivious to. But a lot of people should be paying attention to these. Who's in, who's out, what needs to happen for so-and-so to get in, who's clinched a spot, who hasn't, who's in the hunt, who needs a win today, who doesn't, who's playing for home field advantage. The Steelers already clinched an AFC North spot. They move up to number 2 seed with a win over the Browns and a Bills loss. Here, let's just start, and we're going to roll over these for everybody. The AFC picture. Kansas City already in the playoffs, 14-1. They've already clinched home field advantage. The Bills, 12-3. They clinched the AFC East. They've clinched the number 2 seed, or they clinched the number 2 seed with the win over the Dolphins. They would fall to the number 3 seed with a loss and a Steelers win. The Steelers have already clinched the AFC North. They move up to the number 2 seed with a win over the Browns and a Bills loss. They've got a little work to do. Now, these teams definitely got some work to do. The Titans, 10-5. They can clinch the AFC South Division title with either a win, a loss by the Colts, or by tying today and a tie by the Colts. They can clinch a playoff berth with a loss by Miami or Baltimore, a tie and a loss by Cleveland, and a tie by Miami or Baltimore. A lot of stuff happening today. The Dolphins, playing in Buffalo, they're 10-5. They clinch a playoff berth with either a win, a loss by Baltimore, Cleveland, or the Colts, a tie, and a tie by either Baltimore, Cleveland, or the Colts, and a tie and a loss by the Titans. The Ravens can clinch a playoff spot with a win or a loss by Cleveland or the Colts, a tie and a loss by Miami or the Titans, and a tie by Cleveland or the Colts. The Browns need a win, a loss by the Colts, a loss by the Titans, and a win or a tie by Miami or a tie by the Ravens. A lot of variables. So many variables. The Colts can clinch the AFC South Division title with a win and a Tennessee loss or a tie. Or a tie and a Tennessee loss. They also clinch a playoff spot by a win and a loss by loss or a tie by the Ravens, Cleveland, or Miami. And a tie and a loss by the Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland, and Miami. So many different variables. If you're just looking, can be confusing. Now the Packers can clinch the NFC North with a win. They've already clinched the NFC North, but they can clinch the number 1 seed with a win and a Seattle loss. So many different variables going on that if you're not paying attention, you can be betting on a team that has nothing to play for. First game that we're going to take a look at, so give me 1 second. I actually need to pop everything up because for some reason I don't have it up here. Here we go. Get it up on my desktop for week 17. 1 second, it's loading. And then we're going to take a look at the Dolphins and the Bills first. We're going to skip around some games. All right, we're going to hit the Dolphins and the Bills. We're going to hit the Ravens and the Bengals. We'll breeze through some of the games like the Steelers and the Browns. We'll probably skip over games like the Vikings and the Lions. Maybe we'll hit that game. We're going to try and do as many as we can with our thorough breakdowns that we like to do. Give me 1 second here. Make sure that have everything up and running. There we go. For our breakdowns. No, Victor. Due to the wild card expansion and they're taking more teams, they need a win today to get the number 1 seed and get home field advantage. Who bombs Denver or the Raiders? Well, here's the thing. If the Raiders pull Carr and put Mariota in, he's obviously going to want to play because maybe he'll get traded or maybe he'll have a chance for a starting job. So I can't see the Raiders. Raiders have 2 quarterbacks. Unless they take them out and put somebody in a developmental role in later in the game, just the 2 quarterbacks alone should have an opportunity to beat Denver. I'd have to say Denver tanks. Easier. All right, so first one we're going to do, like we said, Dolphins, Bills. It's actually down to a pick 'em. Somebody sees they see Dolphins laying 1 now. BetOnline has the Dolphins as a pick. However, it's trending in them laying 1. Danny Lopez says Mariota made an extra $250,000 when he played. Sure, he wouldn't mind extra money, right? No doubt about it. Mariota gets the call. It's just dollar signs. I mean, they signed him to a big contract. I mean, a nice backup role contract anyways. But let's be honest, he should be starting somewhere. He at least showed it in that one game where he did get to come in and play. Dolphins down to a pick. Minus $1.15, minus 105 for the Bills. Over and under set at 42. Now, I have not seen Josh Allen listed as a healthy and active for the game yet. He may be on the sidelines as a rest candidate. He may be dressed on the sidelines. Obviously, we have 2 hours and 46 minutes before game time. So, what can happen in that one? We can I definitely see him being scratched as an inactive extremely late. But more than likely, he'll be on the sidelines. You know, some coaches like their players staying in that game time. I could see him coming in for a quarter to keep him up. I could see him coming in for a quarter. Or will be a healthy scratch. So any prop bets on Josh Allen will not be had today. Matt Barkley will definitely see some playing time today. Good to see him get some playing time today. But as far as this one goes, not much for the Bills to play for today, with the exception of dropping from a 2 seed to a 3 seed. Dr. Franco says my site doesn't have a 7-point teaser. Well, then open up a BetOnline account. But if you have a question of the games, feel free to text me. The live chat's not the place for it. Joe Free says Miami is a joke without Fitz. My opinion. You know, Tua did win him some games. Tua is he the real deal? He's a rookie. Not many rookies are the real deal. Not many rookies are the real deal. That's for sure. He's definitely going to have a clean game today against the Bills. Bills will be resting a lot of key players. They may be starting, they may be on the sidelines in a backup role, but for the most part, they'll probably be resting. A lot of players will be on rest. Just taking a look. See, because here's the thing with Week 17. When you get two teams where the game matters, cool, stats matter. When you get two teams facing off against each other where it doesn't matter for both sides, so for instance, Buffalo, dropping from a 2 to a 3 seed. They're still playing. They're still playing next week. It doesn't matter. You know, from the 2nd seed to the 3 seed this year, no big deal. Nothing changes other than who you're going to be facing off against. So the stats for Buffalo, going over their stats, they're not important. They're not important for the fact that the players that played all year long, for the most part, to get the Bills averaging 29.7 points a game. Napoli just gave up a goal, those douchebags. It's 1-1. But the players that got him to that 29.7 points a game average, 4.3 yards a carry, 7.6 yards a passing attempt on offense. That's not going to matter today. Now, if they were playing the entire team the entire time, then that'd be a whole different story. Their defensive stats, the numbers that got them to holding teams to 23.3 points a game, 4.7 yards a carry, 6.5 yards per passing attempt, plus 2 on turnovers. Doesn't really matter today. There'll be different players in. A lot of players will be getting rest. Now, granted, some of those players definitely helped out along the way, but they weren't the deciding factor. So when I don't emphasize on one team's stats or another, like in a game like Miami and Buffalo, it's because I'm just trying to save us time, and the stats will be so off compared to what we're expecting today because of player personnel being off. Now, Miami 10-5 straight up, 11-4. Keep in mind, as we went over earlier, Miami needs a win today. Miami is playing for something. They're playing for a lot. They need a win to get in. They need a win to get in. Their best opportunity is against the Bills' second-string team. Total on this one set over and under 42. As far as this one goes, first of all, I don't have a dollar on this game. I haven't been a Tua backer the entire season. I've bet against him, actually, the entire season. Napoli taking the lead right back 2-1. That's what I like to see. Keep my parlays alive, assuming some of these other teams start to score. As far as the Dolphins go, player props, whatnot, Tua is sitting on 10 touchdowns in the games that he has played. 1,453 passing yards. Doesn't throw a lot of interceptions. He's got 10 passing TDs to 2 interceptions. Hell, Fitzpatrick has 13-8. So to say he's not the real deal, is he the real deal? No, he's young. He's a rookie. Is he going to be a quality quarterback in the NFL? Obviously, they drafted him for a reason, and they've been playing him because he's the future of their franchise. And that's the direction they want to see. Without having preseason, they didn't get to see him. Ken says home field advantage is not a big of a factor this year because of COVID. I disagree. Regardless of fans or not, you're telling me that if a team can go play at their own home stadium in fair weather versus going up to Green Bay playing in Lambeau Field in the cold weather is not an advantage for Green Bay? I definitely disagree, Ken. It doesn't matter if there's fans or no fans. They pump noise into the stadium. There's definitely an advantage for playing at your own home field. You don't have a travel day. You're not staying in a hotel, etc., etc., etc. There's definitely an advantage in my opinion. Casey Davis, chill out, brother. We're all here for the same reasons, and that's to win, regardless of what somebody's opinion is. Regardless if they're taking the Bills or Miami. Reading through some of the comment section. All right, so back to this one anyways. Back to this one. As far as this one goes, I wouldn't myself personally have a dollar on Buffalo. For me, and I don't have any money on this one. But if I did, it would be on Miami. As of right now, they're a pick. Minus $1.15. Let me hit the refresh, see if that happens to have changed at all. They're still a pick. If I did anything, it would be on Miami as a pick. They need the win. The difference between the 2 and the 3 seed, not much at all. Now, if Josh Allen actually gets playing time today, then it could be a whole different ball game. If he plays the first half of the game, it could be a whole different ball game. Bills can put it away early. So for that, I wouldn't do anything until it was a game time decision to find out if Allen was playing or not. Obviously, even if Josh Allen's playing half the game or 3/4 of the game, The Dolphins still need a win one way or another. It don't matter which direction you look at it. The Dolphins need a win. Take a look at some player props here. We're going to look at some props first. First of all, where I always start. And I don't actually, let me see one second. I don't see any player props on this one yet. I see game props. Let me see here. Has BetOnline not put up their player props for this one yet? Let me log into the Build a Prop and we'll pull it up that way. Chris, I tend to agree. I tend to agree. I tend to agree with you right there. All right, let's see. I don't see any player props for this one loaded yet. I see no player props for this one loaded yet. Just game props and the game market. That's actually a bummer. Yeah, nothing, no props on Tua yet. Mike, exactly. There should have been. There should be some props up for Tua, but there's not. So if they pop up later, we'll revisit this one. But I was going to take a look at his touchdown props as well as possibly first touchdown of the game. Allen will more than likely get playing time. Allen will more than likely get playing time, in my opinion. All right, so we're going to move right down the list. We're going to take a look at the Ravens game. Ravens-Bengals. We already know the Bengals are going to play their hearts out. It's their last game of the season. And they've been putting up points as of late. The 4-10 Bengals season derailed with Burrow going out. Let me pop up the Bengals. There we go. They have won 2 straight, beating Pittsburgh and Houston. Bengals are hot. Awesome. Well, we're not on the Dallas and the Giants game. If we break down that game, we'll take a look at what's available. Yeah, player props will probably be out about 10 minutes before the game. Edwards says A.J. Green to have a shot for that damn TD to the Bengals record. Kyle, how many times did you change your shirt yesterday? Not once at work. I don't know what you're talking about there, Dr. Franco. I wear a new shirt every day. Like most people that shower. I take a shower, I take off my shirt, throw it in the hamper. Odd question. But anyways, Bengals. Coming off 2 straight wins. They beat the Texans last week. Super high scoring game, 37-31. Ryan Finley against Lamar Jackson today. A.J. Green's final game as a Bengal, absolutely. At home as well. I would definitely think that they try for him today. Player props for this game are up. Player props for this one are up. First of all, an A.J. Green touchdown. Actually, not all props are up. AJ Green touchdown is not up yet. Not all. Lamar Jackson passing touchdowns at 2 is plus 100. He had 2 in the last game against the Giants, 2 against Jacksonville as well. But first of all, we're going to go over the game, then we'll take a look at the props. Prince Chachu, perhaps he meant, did you sweat out the games yesterday? Nah, I don't sweat out the games. I've learned a long time ago, there's no point in sweating a game out. There's no, I mean, let's be honest. The fuck can we do about a game? Sterling Gentry Jr., definitely a valid question. That's definitely a valid question. But here's one thing that I learned. There's no reason to fucking sweat a game. There's no reason. What's the point? What can possibly change by fucking sweating a game? Nothing. Nothing can change by sweating a game. Other than you lose years off your life, maybe cause a heart attack, alienate your wife or your girlfriend or your husband, whatever the case may be. Edward says, with you, Kyle, I used to get stressed and smoke up all my cigs and weed. Stressing a game is not going to change the outcome. Praying to the gambling gods is not going to change the outcome. You want to change the outcome, get on the fucking court. Get on the grass, get on the field, get on the turf, get on the ice. Chew your nails. There's no reason to chew your nails over a game. All right, yeah, Leicester goal. I saw that. I love it. I got them in my parlay as well straight up. Hopefully they hang on for us. The games are completely out of your control. Nathan just said it as well. Do your best effort. Do your due diligence. Do your research. Pick your games. Put in your bets. Abraham, if you said you're right, but when you put a lot of money on it, you're definitely going to stress the outcome. Then you're betting over your head. I could put $100K on a game, and and my reaction to it is going to be the same as if I've got $10 on it. What can stressing do on a game? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I'm gonna be real honest with everybody here. If you're freaking out over a bet, you probably put too much money on it. You're betting over your head. Generally speaking, if you have a bet that's causing stress, you probably put too much money on it. Do your due diligence, do your research. Find what you think is going to be the winning play, put your bets in, and go about it. It don't matter if it's a $10 bet or a $100,000 bet. Trust me, I've bet them all. If you treat them all the same, your life and the quality of life that you live will be a hell of a lot better. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate that. Art says put the money on it, let it play out. By all means, I promise you, if you do your due diligence, you do your research, you figure out who you're betting, and you go about your business, you'll have a much better quality of life, that's for sure. Chris, I get it. And that's why I try and preach, always bet within your means. Wager responsibly. You're never going to go 100%. Guys, we lost our guaranteed Saturday play yesterday, one of our biggest games of the week. But that's okay. We'll bounce back. We always do. There was no reason to stress over it or sweat over it. If you went all in on it, well, you know what? Shame on you. You bet too big. If you bet, to the point where you can't pay your mortgage, your rent, put diapers on your baby, food on your table, pay that car payment, whatever the case may be, then you're betting way over your head. Nathan says, exactly, Kyle, you're a wise man. Now, there's a difference between being a wise man and speaking it and actually doing it. And you guys in order to be successful, and I know every single one of you here wants to be successful. Betting sports. Justice says, give you an ulcer and a bald head. Just kidding. Apparently mine's hereditary. Justice, it was funny. My father was over. When were they? They were here in November. And I was walking by him on the couch, and I look back, and I look at the top of his head, and I was like, holy hell, he's got the bald spot too, but his is, my father's got hair, so it's, it's hidden. And I'm like, shit, I thought that was, from the years that I used to stress, but no, apparently it's hereditary, and I blame my father. But yeah, stressing will cause an ulcer, cause a heart attack, all of that good stuff. So, Chris is, like you said before, in the bathroom holding your baby, calling your bookie. And you shouldn't be betting, like Princess Chachi said, shouldn't be betting if you're in debt over your head. Views from 312, I love the adrenaline, win or lose. The adrenaline. Casey, you're all good. It's all good, brother. The adrenaline, the euphoria that creates, that feeling of the adrenaline of the win and the loss is second to none. There's nothing else out there. Insane. But you guys always got to remember, bet responsibly. But if you're betting a dollar amount that really, really makes you nervous, that really affects your life, then you're betting too much. Got to find that happy medium, guys. Muff Lagger says, funny we're having this conversation because the last couple of days I took a beating. Don't bet big to get back. Lost wagers. That's what killed my bankroll. That definitely will. Don't chase. Don't chase. Chasing can be a disaster. Patrick said, what's going on, my brother? Says you're going to sweep the board today. I hope so. I hope so. I like what we put out today. I like what's out. I need an aw. I need a little aw. Round of applause. Round of applause for Joe Free and Casey hugging it out. Round of applause. Standing ovation. Sheriff Deputy Ed keeping the peace. Love it. Love it. But yeah, seriously, guys, you got to find that happy medium in life and your betting. And I'm gonna switch gears here, and then we're gonna get back to the games, and I'll dive right through the games. But a whole nother subject, and I know this applies to a lot of you guys. And we'll get to the games and the free plays and all of that stuff. But the way that you treat the people around you when you're betting and you're stressed has a negative impact on your life, 100%. So watch how you treat the people around you when you are betting. Because the moment your betting becomes a problem in your relationship, in your house, with your parents, your wife, your girlfriend, or your husband, or your boyfriend, or your kids, means you're also probably betting too much as well. Nothing sucks worse than losing, trust me. By all means, don't ever be happy about losing, because that shit sucks. But if you're stressing about a game and you're ignoring the wife or the girlfriend or your kids, and all you're doing is sitting back on a Sunday watching the games because you've got $25 on it or $200 on it, $200,000 on it, and everybody else is being ignored or disrespected or treated poorly. Trust me, we've all been there. We've all snapped at a significant other or snapped at somebody else because of a wager that's going on or a game or whatnot. Trust me, I got a lot on the line. Not just my money, but your guys' money on the line too. So on big games, I feel the stress, but it's how you react, it's how you channel it, and how you spit that shit right back out that matters. Muff says, oh my God, Kyle, I was just thinking about this. LOL. So take that information, and when you're stressed about a game, think about that and about the other people that you're affecting around you with the negativity, your attitude, or whatever the case may be. As Princess Chacha just says, and I'll probably be the only service that ever tells you this. As you know, Princess Chacha just said, guys, gambling addiction does exist. No doubt about it. If you got a problem, take a break, seek help. There's plenty of places out there to get help if you have an issue. And by all means, if you need to take a break, by all means, take a break. Healthy breaks are good. I think we've all done it in our lifetime of sports betting. And remember, there's organizations, there's 800 numbers you can call. National Gambling Hotline, 800-522-4700. Just so you guys know, we have it in the bottom of all our videos. Or ncpgaming.org. Steven Sanchez says, this is true. Almost lost a friend back in the day because I thought he was a jinx. LOL. It was in my head. No, see, that's a whole different subject. Steven, that's a whole different subject. And we'll talk about that, and then we'll get right into the games. Jinxes do exist. Jinxes do exist. How you treat your friends or your family or people around you because you're winning or losing should never change. Should always treat them with respect. But there are jinxes out there. There are jinxes out there. And if you got somebody who's a jinx, don't tell them what your bets are. Don't hang around them on betting days. Whatever the case may be. Chad says, I find it less stressful if I don't watch the games I'm playing. Me watching them makes me feel like I can impact an outcome. Kamal says, the beep button is my favorite, absolute favorite on the soundboard because of the sarcasm of it. It beeps behind me, but my voice supersedes it. So while I drop, hold on, let me put it back on the beat. It's mine too. It's one of my favorite ones too. So while we may drop, the fucking F-bomb, and it sounds like it's beeping, but it doesn't beep. That's the best part about it. So keep that in mind, guys. All right, keep that in mind. But jinxes do exist, in my opinion. Just like if I ever take any of you guys fishing, no bananas in the boat. Sunday, air fryer fun day. That it is. Remember, you use your air fryers on Monday. Just says, be aware how you affect others. I agree. And the jinxes are real. Trust me, I've kicked a couple customers to the curb. And nope, you don't allow them. And yeah, like Scott said, you always got to prepare for a losing streak. It happens. Napoli up 4-1. Trust me, there are coolers out there that can definitely cool you off, that's for sure. It's like that one dealer that at the blackjack table that giving you that stink eye every time she's got to deal you a blackjack. No bananas in the boat. No bananas in the tailpipe. There's no bananas in the boat. No bananas in the boat. Now the surf boat, you can have a banana in, good potassium, keeps the cramps out, all of that stuff. In the fishing boat, no bananas in the boat. Edward said jinxes are real, LOL. If I show a ticket before it hits, it loses 99% of the time. That's like me. If I post a ticket on Twitter ahead of time, it's going to lose. Mufflagger says no male dealers. I've had some male blackjack dealers deal me a lot of money. All right, so back to the games. Back to the games. Somewhere along the way, back to the games. Hold on, wrong screen. Wrong screen. Hit the refresh button on this Ravens game. And it is a true statement. You don't plan to fail, you fail to plan. Absolutely. Sorry, Scott. All right, Ravens. Minus 13.5. Last night when we put this one out. Last night when we put out this game, the Ravens were laying 13. Up a half a point, laying 13.5. I would not be surprised to see this one hit a full 14 at some point. Total on this one is also up. The total on this is up to 45. The total was 43.5 earlier today. The total is up a full 1.5. That pen's dead. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. Alex, your book had it at 14 yesterday. Some have it at 14. BetOnline has 14 minus 104, but you can click the little drop down and get it at 13.5 minus 114, depending on where you're at. Leicester with another goal, 2-0. There's a little insurance goal towards the end of the game. Rod Eric says Lamar gets his 92 yards in a loss. As far as this game goes, taking a look at the numbers, first of all, Ravens need a win. Ravens need a big win. Can the Bengals play spoiler? They've won 2 straight, beating not only the Texans 37-31, but they beat Pittsburgh 27-17. The Ravens are winners of 4 straight. After losing those 3 straight games to New England, the Titans, and Pittsburgh, they battled back. They beat the Cowboys, the Browns, the Jaguars, and the Giants. Here they are. They get the Bengals. Cincinnati is 10-5 against the spread, hosting Baltimore since 2005. The last game did go under the total, under 49 in their last meeting. Now, Napoli finishing 4-1 final. There's one $500 winner. Actually, I bet it for $450 on that one, to win $450. But I have him, most importantly, in my 8-team parlay. Cincinnati 9-1 against the spread, their second game of the season versus an opponent. The Bengals 9-1 against the spread in the second game of the season against an opponent. They are 9-6 against the spread. They have been a covering machine. The Ravens just 3-7 against the spread, week 17 of the season. Last 10 years, the Ravens are 3-7 against the spread. The Bengals 7-0 to the over at home against teams outscoring opponents by more than 8 points. Baltimore averaging 28.7 points a game, 20.5 to Cincinnati. That's 20 decimal point 5. All right, Bengals averaging 101 yards a game on the ground. 3.9 yards per carry, 227 in the air. Oop, where'd my page go? 227 in the air, 6.1 yards per passing attempt. Peter, let me double check, but they should have been already sent to you, sir. One day we'll get through a breakdown. Oh, my apologies, Peter. For some reason, it did not send to you. So give me 1 second, and then they're coming your way. I do apologize. For some reason, I don't know why it didn't go through, but they were sent and not gone through. But good thing that you asked. So there you go, sir. I do apologize. But back to this game. Then you got the Ravens. They're averaging 28.7 points a game. This is a must-win situation. First of all, they put the beat down 27-3 the last time they faced each other back on October 11th. What happens today? Ravens averaging 178 a game on the ground, 5.3 yards per carry, 175 in the air, 6.8 yards per passing attempt. Taking a look at the defense. John Sanchez, there'll be an email sent out about the soccer, the 3-day soccer package that starts tomorrow. The soccer package starts tomorrow. The soccer plays that I'm talking about are only my own personal ones that I bet myself. When you take a look at defense, first of all, the Ravens giving up 20 points a game. They give up 4.4 yards a carry, 223 in the air, 6.61 yards per passing attempt. They give up 4.4 yards a carry. If Cincinnati wants to run the ball today, they're going to have opportunities to run against the Ravens. Ravens are not a team that was built from playing from behind. So hopefully for their sake and for our sake, because I do have a bet on the Ravens. Actually, I have a bet on the side, and I also have a bet on the total. Hopefully, for our sake, they don't get out to a slow start and play from behind. That can definitely put a kink in something. I know, Lars. I pronounce everything wrong. I probably pronounce your name wrong. Rosenfeld. I pronounce everything wrong. I love pronouncing things wrong. The Ravens are +3 in the turnover department. They have a 9 turnover advantage as the Bengals come in -6 on the year. The Bengals defense give up 131 a game on the ground, 4.8 yards per carry. Run, 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 run. They give up 249 in the air, 7.2 yards per passing attempt. Again, Ravens need a win at all costs, at any cost. And it doesn't matter. We gave them out as a free play laying 13. They're still laying 13.5. You can get them laying 13.5 minus $1.14. I would not take them at 14 or above, but I would take them at 13.5 or lower. I already bet them last night when we put out that video at 13. So if you're looking for a free play on the side of this one, we put out the daily free play. And keep in mind, that's not a premium play. So don't bet it like one. All right? Justice says it's why Kyle is here to give out solid winning picks and fuck up the English names. Justice. Burnt. Justice burnt. How did I do? Remember, if I'm not picking on you, it means I probably don't like you. All right. I'm putting that one up on the free play board because it's still got yesterday's shit on it. And then we're going to take a look at some props on this one because I've got a couple scoped out. And then we're going to get into some other things and more free plays for you guys, all right? So yesterday's free plays, pretty damn good. Oregon, Iowa State, first quarter over 13, winner. Ole Miss plus 10, dog, outright winner. Kentucky money line minus 130, winner. Yes, that was the football game. And Kentucky first half team total over 13. We got shafted in the rear on that one. Illegal formation called back a touchdown. They had to kick a field goal or else we would have went 4-0 on free plays. Everybody else that didn't bet our free plays, everybody else that faded me, go pound sand, throw your tickets in the trash, eat a butthole, and then kiss my ass because we went 3-0. If you missed the 13, you're probably stuck with 13.5. And if you missed 13.5, I'd probably lay off of it. Am I a little feisty this morning? Absolutely. Absolutely. Whatever happened to the barbershop poll? It's right down there on the floor. I haven't had time. I've been working so hard for you guys with the bowl games and the playoffs coming up in week 17. Haven't had a chance to put it up yet. But it's right there. It's right there. We got the barbershop poll. We're ready to rock and roll today. Justus Burnt, how did my pronunciation of your name go? Burnt is solid like toast and me. Hey, I'm here to provide winners and laughs, baby. Winners and laughs. Laughs and winners. It's the L&W show, all right? It's the L&W show. Laughs and winners with Kyle. Speaking of which, I'm happy to report. So, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Next Monday, not this Monday, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow is the national championship game. College football. We will have our show for that Monday. A week from tomorrow. And then Borussia Dortmund with the goal, baby. Let's go. So a week from Monday, I'm happy to report my happy ass, Madrid with a goal. Newcastle scored. No good. No bueno. But I'm happy to report a week from Monday, after the live show. Matter of fact, I'll be showing up to work. I'll be showing up to work with the motorhome and the bass boat, and we're headed back to Lake Havasu on a little scouting fishing trip mission. So we will be having a on the water live show while I'm fishing. Hopefully catching fish, breaking down games, running the live chat. But we will have live shows on the water and at Camp Johnson every day. I might even do a little cooking one for you guys at your guys' request that you asked for. So it's going to be fun. We always have fun when Camp Johnson is is partaking. Ice fishing at Lake Havasu? No, it's going to probably be in the 70s. Hopefully it's in the 70s. The bass spawn around February, late January, early February in Havasu. No, it's the desert, so it's warm. Scott says, yes, road trip. I'll bring the hot dogs. I've never ice fished. I always wanted to, but no, not ice fishing. Yes, I have a motorhome. I got a little 32-foot Class A. But this one will actually be just me and the pup. A little scout mission. I'll actually be there 2 or 3 different times over the next month and a half. But Eric, you don't know American geography too well. It's all right. Lake Havasu, it's only like the spring break capital of the world. Justice says, sweet love, getting seasick with Kyle. Just kidding. No, it won't be seasick. Thomas G, yeah, hopefully, because going across the water in the cold sucks. Absolutely. But anyways, so back to this one. Ravens laying the 13. If you get 13.5, I'll bet. Dr. Frankel says that's too many points. You also told me, I think it was Ole Miss was a bad bet yesterday, too. All right, so I'm going to go out on a limb here. Props on this one. Taking a look, hopefully the rest of the props have been uploaded, and they're not yet, but I'm just going to hit the refresh button. All right, so don't forget the Sunday NFL Guaranteed Play. You have until 4 p.m. Eastern time to get on board, and you're going to want to for this one. All right, so hopefully they've updated all the props, which I don't believe they have. They have not. So no A.J. Green touchdown prop just yet. The old Dobbins touchdown prop is minus 250. Woo! The Boykin prop plus 350. Enticing. That one is definitely enticing. However, want to take a look at something. Last week, Lamar Jackson's 2 passing touchdowns. He had Bryant and Marquise Brown. Brown a plus 150 to get another. Good old Dez getting in some action as well. No prop on him yet. Now the Brown prop. He's had a touchdown in, 4 of his last 5 games? Jalen, welcome. Now, I do like the Marquise Brown touchdown plus 150. I'm going to put that up on the board as far as props go. And remember, when we bet props, we bet them small. All right, props are like a penny slot machine. They're everywhere. All right, we're going to put props a little higher today because I think we're going to have a few of them. Put in the disclaimer. So, for a premium play, I might have $3,000 on a premium play. Okay? A big prop for me is $500. That's a big prop bet. Plus 150 on the touchdown. I'm taking it. All day, every day, twice today. All right, twice today. Marquise Brown, anytime touchdown, plus 250. Now, if you can get a prop and it's attractive price, BetOnline won't give me a Lamar Jackson rushing touchdown prop. But if they did, I would bet it. But here's one thing that I do get, and I'm going to go out on a limb. Lamar Jackson gets 2 passing touchdowns today. One of them is going to be to Brown. So I'm putting Lamar Jackson two passing TDs or more. Only needs 2, not 3. 2 plus. All right? We're going to put these a little bit smaller because we're going to fit them in here, all right? And it's plus 100 even money. And if that's too small and you can't read the board, let me know. If that is too small of a font, please do let me know. Lamar Jackson's rushing yards set at 76. Just so you guys know, I'm steering clear of that one. Their win is more important than his rush yardage. Justice, so if I normally bet $100 on a game, $25 on a prop, that's a quarter of your bet. For me, a normal prop for me, I put $200 on a prop. Okay, $250 on a prop. A big prop, I'd put $500 on it. So for me, I'm betting no more than a 6. That's a big prop, is a 1/6 of what I bet on a premium play or a personal play. But normally in reality, I've got a 1/10. But yeah, obviously you don't want to go from $100 to $10. So, $100 to $25, it's probably a good rationale. PP Mass, good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Says, let's all take a minute and hit the thumbs up button. We appreciate it when you guys do. Just want to give a big shout out to PP Mass. If you haven't taken a look at his YouTube channel, you should. This guy is a predator catching son of a gun, let me tell you. Absolutely impressed with your work and what you do for your community and around you, catching those child predators and turning their asses in. If there's one channel that you guys should subscribe to, besides ours, you should go check out Predator Poachers Massachusetts. This guy is actually baiting in people that are preying in on teenage girls, filming them and exposing child predators. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Ross Pitts, am I going bass fishing? Yes, yes I am. Yeah, I have a fishing tournament there first week of February. First week of February, I have a fishing tournament there. First place is about $100K. So, going to scout the land. It's actually where I'm actually staying at the same RV park that I was during COVID on the Colorado River. Going up to the river, I'm going to camp up in the river and I'll drive my boat down into the lake daily to go scout it out. Hey Zeus, you just subscribed to his channel. It's pretty impressive what he does. Jalen, I think it's insane how many there are that we don't know about. Joe Free says, wow, great work he is doing. I support that man 1,000,000,000%. But yeah, he's exposing the predators. It's pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool what he does. All right, so moving on to the next game. Those are the two props and the only two props that I am betting on that game. Steelers and the Browns. I'm rolling right past that one. First of all, Browns laying 10 against anybody is a hard pass. The Browns laying 10 against anybody is a hard pass. The Browns laying 10 against a Steelers secondary is catching 10 is definitely enticing. PPMS says, no problem. Thank you all. Caught 90 in 8 months. Just started. This was my first year. 46,000 subs. Almost 2.5 million views. Absolutely amazing. Newcastle losing. There we go, baby. Another $500 winner. 2-0 towards the parlay. I've got a 4-teamer that's active. I've got a 4-teamer that's active. That's 2 legs in. That needs just 2 more. I need Dortmund and Atletico Madrid to cash a little $300 4-teamer that pays $15.24. And I am now 2 legs into my 8-team $300 parlay that pays $8,413.94. Thomas Grover, would you take Lamar Jackson rushing touchdown plus 115? Absolutely. Absolutely. Alex says, many good first quarter over bets. Ravens 7.5, Bills 7.5, Chiefs 7.5. Brian says, I've got 4 2s, 3s, and 2 2s yesterday. Yeah, Justice, having teenage daughters is no joke. A lot of sick individuals out there preying on them. Sad. Mine's 5, and I already fear the day. I already fear the day. Justice says, even if the Browns were laying 10 against Boise, not good at all. Frozen screen, thank you. I'll get that fixed. The deer. Now, as far as, the Browns go, keep in mind, they got smoked by Pitt 38-7 in their last meeting. I'm going to be real honest with you guys. It's the Browns' game to lose with the Steelers resting, just about everybody. Big rivalry game. If you don't think the backups that come into play in this game are not going to be coming to shine, you're dead wrong. There's a reason why they're still playing as backups. They obviously want to get promoted. Now, obviously, some talent levels and positions will be well overrated and whatnot. The Steelers plus 10 with backups. Roderick for what prop? But if I had to lean on one, and keep in mind, I don't have $1 on this bet. And I don't like betting teams that have nothing to improve on week 17. But I do like Pittsburgh here. Rivalry game plus the 10. Okay. maybe throw it in a teaser, one of those Bet Online 7-point teasers, 7.5-point teasers, or maybe possibly throwing it in a 3-team teaser where you're getting 10 and you're getting 20 points. Roderick, I don't have anything in on those props. If you're looking for something for fantasy, that's not my forte. So if I had to do anything on Pitt, I'd probably lay Pitt, or not lay, I'd probably take the points with Pittsburgh. If you're looking for a side on that one. As far as possibly putting them in a teaser, I could see putting Pitt in a big 7.5 or a 10-point teaser. Jets and the Patriots. Do the Jets play as a 3-point dog for Adam Gase, knowing that he's gone? As we talked about yesterday, it's official, it's been reported. He's packing up his office after this game. Roderick, you could have all the props. You just got to go open up a Bet Online account. As far as the Jets and the Patriots go, won't touch that one with a 10-foot pole. For the game anyways, as far as props go, that Patriots defense not giving up passing touchdowns. We saw them give up some last week. Roderick says, Kyle, make a resume for the coach for the Jets, right? Sam Darnold, 2 passing touchdowns, is plus 166. Let's be honest, guys. Jets have been kind of balling out lately. Jets have been kind of balling out lately. Sam Darnold hasn't thrown an interception since December 6th. I probably just jinxed him. He had 2 passing TDs last week for 175 yards. I'm going to go out on a limb. Sam Darnold, 2 or more passing touchdowns. Plus 166. I think he does it again. Justice, do you think somebody really likes Sam Darnold? I might even toss around my autographed Sammy Darnold ball today. Maybe I'll put on the jersey. Sammy D for 2 or more touchdowns is plus 166. Here's another flip side. He has not had 3 passing touchdowns all year long. 3 or more is plus 430. I'm going to stay off of that one, and I'm not going to get too greedy. And I'm going to take the 2 at plus 166. Let's see if it did it correctly. It almost did it correctly. You know what's funny? Let's just say the Jets somehow got Trevor Lawrence or even Justin Fields. They're going to be in the same shit predicament that Sam Darnold's in. They're still going to need help on that offensive line. They're still going to need protection. Sam Darnold has been sacked at least 2 times in every game but 2. Sam Darnold has been sacked in every single game this year. Every single game, he's been sacked at least once. Sam Darnold rushing yardage over 14. It's minus 114. He's hit that 6 times this year. He's hit that 6 times this year. Jesus says he needs an offensive line, a running back, a wideout, a tight end, a coach, and an owner. I agree with all of that. Now, I do lean towards Darnold's rushing yardage over 14. I do like it. Minus 114. I'm not putting it up on the board, but I'm going to put a little small wager on it, on that one as well. All right, so moving on the list, because we're just going to start flying down the list on some of these. Vikings, Lions, steering clear of that one. Tim, the schools wish they had a Vibe Interactive whiteboard. They're like $5K. Would be pretty cool if schools had them, though. No line whatsoever, Princess Chachu. I agree. All right, so moving down the list. Jets, Patriots, nothing on it. Cowgirls and the Giants. Cowgirls and the Giants. We backed the Cowboys. I retract my statement. I'm not allowed to call them the Cowgirls because they won for us last week. They won for us last week. All right? They won for us last week. Now, this did not make a premium play. This did not make a personal play, but let's take a look at the numbers. First of all, Dortmund with the goal, 2-0. In extra time, baby. On our way to that 8-teamer and a 4-teamer, hopefully. K. Diggs, I agree. Darnold is a quality quarterback playing for a very subpar, shitty team. Dortmund, baby! Going 4-0 on the live show in soccer. Well, 3-0 as of right now. We need one more. One more, and we're at the 51-minute mark. Atletico Madrid just need them to hang on for the 4-teamer. They'll probably let me down late in the game. Brandon, you loved that soccer parlay yesterday. That was a nice one, right? All right, so taking a look at this Cowboys game, because I can't refer to them as the Cowgirls again because they won for us. 6-9 straight up, 5-10 against the spread, 9-6 to the over. Against the Giants, 5-10 straight up, 8-7 against the spread, 3-11-1 to the over. My playoff picture tab just crashed, so hang with me 1 second, folks. Taking a look at the Cowboys and the Giants game. Cowboys can clinch the NFC East with a win and a loss or tie by Washington. A tie and a loss by Washington. Or the Giants can clinch the NFC East with a win and a loss by Washington. One of these two teams is going to have an opportunity. As far as this game goes, definite implications in the playoffs on this one. The NFC East has a lot to play for. Assuming Washington loses tonight. First of all, Dallas averaging 25.1 points per game, 112 a game on the ground, 4.2 yards a carry, 264 in the air, 6.7 yards per passing attempt. The Red Rocket has been on his game lately. The Giants averaging just 17.1 points per game. Averaging 110 a game on the ground, 4.4 yards per carry. 188 in the air, 5.7 yards per passing attempt. I don't see anything about Jones not playing today. I haven't seen anything about him not playing today. I saw somebody ask that one. Dortmund, final 2-0. Giants, 11-3-1 against spread at home versus an opponent on a winning streak of 3 or more games. Say it ain't so, but the Cowboys have won 3 straight, beating the Eagles 37-17 in a beatdown, beating the 49ers 41-33, and beating the Bengals 30-7. In 4 of their last 6 games, they have put up 30 points or more, 30, 31, 37, and 41. However, their defense seems to be giving up a lot of points as well. Another little trend. Dallas is just 1-9 against the spread. Their last 10 games and playing in the month of January. The Giants are 6-1 to the under. I love the over totals on the Dallas game and the Ravens game. I need them too. $15 for a $184 payout. 14 parlay hit. Hit the A&M over 66 and A&M by 10. Very nice. Litecoin LTC is up 10.9% to 156 in the past 24 hours. When you take a look at the defense, in my opinion, the liability is on the Dallas defense, where they give up 30 points a game. Although the Red Rocket has been on fire lately, and his offensive capabilities have been what leading the charge and keeping them in it. Sure as hell hasn't been their defense giving up some points. They give up 161 a game on the ground, 5 yards a carry. You want to be successful against Dallas. We said this in like week 2. If you want to be successful against Dallas this year, run the flipping ball. Run the ball. Run the ball. Just run the fucking ball. That's all you got to do to be successful against Dallas. But teams will pass it. Teams will do this. They'll do that. They'll try and force it, do too much. Is that what the Giants are going to do today? Nobody better at beating the Giants than probably their new head coach this year, right? Giants defense give up 229 in the air, 7 yards per passing attempt. They're -4 on turnovers. The Giants give up just 22.5 points a game on defense. Give up 4.1 yards a carry, 112 a game on the ground. They give up 241 in the air, 6.8 yards per passing attempt. Talk about a grudge match here. Talk about a grudge match here. This is going to be, in my opinion, one of the better 1 p.m. games. A lot of shitty games at 1 p.m. time slot. As far as this one goes, I've already got a bet on it, folks. I did not give it out as a personal play. I did not give it out as a premium play. It was not our daily free play video. That was me taking a screenshot in my Bet Online account to show you guys what I bet. Give me 1 second. We're loading it up into the screen right now. It is a smaller free play for you guys. It is a smaller free play for you guys. Nothing crazy, nothing huge. It's sure not our Sunday NFL guarantee play, because if you want that, you can get on board. You have plenty of time. You got 4 p.m. Eastern time to get on board our Sunday NFL play. It's only $50, where we put a guarantee on it. Guaranteed a winner, you get the next one free. Free play coming your way, courtesy of me, myself, and I. Now, I've already bet this, and here you go on the screen. Rolling back-to-back weeks, and I never thought I'd ever say this entire season. Dallas Cowboys, money line, yet again. We took them at +3 last week, winner during the live show, the second live show, members-only live show. We took them at +160. That was a winner. We're taking them today, laying $1.27 on the money line. Cowboys money line -127, putting that sucker up on the board. While you guys take a look at that one, we're getting it up on the board for you. It's one of my tickets right there. Now I want to ask this question yet again. And I know I ruffle the feathers of the other services out there when I ask this. But here's what I want to know. And I'm going to ask you guys. I know you're zoomed in on my face. What other service out there shows you a real ticket that they actually bet $500? This is a small free play. This is not a premium play. It's a small free play. Name another service that shows tickets consistently on a daily basis for just $50 or more. That's it. Just $50. Just $50. Just $50. I mean, we can go bet some more if you want, all right? We can go bet some more. We can go to the local guy and we can lay it all out there. I mean, we got stacks here, we got stacks here. Name one service that actually bets their games and proves it on a daily, consistent basis. Hold on. I'll wait. Still waiting. Nobody's got millions on tickets. Now, this is not against the somebody that you guys are naming. I have zero issues or disrespect or I may have nothing but respect for just about everybody in this industry, including Mitch. I have no issues with him whatsoever. I wish him well in what he does in business and life. I've never met the guy, never talked to him, but I've got zero issues with him. We just kind of like coexist. I know some of you guys don't like him, but I'll be honest, some of you guys in the chat do like him as well. Yeah, K-Tone, the fact is they're not real. Show you real tickets. I promise you, nobody's showing you real tickets. That I promise you. Hell, all you got to do is Google that name, and the first thing that pops up is that he's a scammer. Keep in mind, anybody can go get a paperhead site and make their own fake shit. All right? But nobody can just get online. But again, this wasn't about talking about the people that don't. I asked who does. Who does? And who gives them to you guys for free? I think you guys actually failed to listen on this one. I think you guys actually failed. Cliff Yang, I've got nothing but respect for him. If you're ever in his chat, feel free to tell him that as well. Vegas Dave is banned from betting in the state that he lives in. And 5 Dimes already came out and said that he was a fraud. And said that those tickets that he was betting on 5 Dimes were fake. Don't you guys remember? But again, I didn't ask you who doesn't. I asked you who does. Who shows you tickets, real tickets, on a daily basis. So again, I'll ask you that again, and maybe you guys could answer the question correctly. What service shows you tickets consistently? Real tickets on a daily basis, not after they win. Not after they win. Consistent basis with free plays. Who's showing you that they're actually betting the games that they give you? Not who shows a ticket that's fake after the fact. I didn't ask who shows a ticket after the fact, because anybody can make up a ticket. Who shows you free plays that you're betting on a consistent basis? Vegas Dave does not show picks. 5 Dimes has already came out and exposed him and said that the fake 5 Dimes tickets he was creating for hundreds of thousands of dollars were fake. But Eric, when I put money on sativa hybrid or indica, I'd have to say either it had to be for me, the sativa, or a little bit of a hybrid right there. I'm not an in the couch kind of guy. Victor, I will flash the board. G. Elliott wants to know, how can you believe one capper over the other? The internet is lies. Well, I show tickets. I show tickets on a daily basis. Thank you, Mike Scott. I appreciate that. All right, so moving on the list. Falcons, Tampa Bay. It would be Tampa Bay or bust for me. Tampa Bay or bust for me. Tom Brady's fully expected to play today. How do you take a screenshot of the board? I don't know how you do it on your phone or computer. Me, Mama, am I concerned about laying double digits? No. But if you want to know that breakdown, I broke that game down about an hour ago. G. Elliott, did I show a ticket today? I did. I showed a $500 money line ticket on the free play I just gave out. Yes, I did. It was actually 635 to win 500. That I did. Brandon says, Kyle, I've tried 3 services in my lifetime and they hustled me good. You're the only one that I know of that has integrity in the business. I was done with services until I stumbled on Capper's Direct. Thanks, Kyle. You're very welcome. We try and take a whole different approach. To the whole sports betting world. Nathan says, Kyle, my goal is to be as good or just as good, but man, you are good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Chris B says, Kyle, in all honesty, I appreciate going over the positives and minuses of top games and getting leans rather than just getting picks. That's why I enjoy your show. Thank you. I appreciate that. Neverez, what is that going to decide? Have a tournament with no value in it because people don't have a pot to piss in. You got people living in a trailer. Do you think they're going to go pay? They want to put up some money, then yeah, let's play. They want to put up some money, let's play. Like real money. Nobody would do that though. Because they don't have a pot to piss in or they don't bet themselves. Some people are in it for the clicks. Some people are in it for the advertising. That's why you see, 500 videos in a month. We on average have 60. 1 daily free play video, 1 live show. Thank you, Penny says Kyle's most trusted on YouTube. I appreciate that. And I'm not knocking any other company. I was just asking what other service will show you guys a ticket because I just showed you a $635 wager to win 500. Win or lose, I showed tickets. Hell, I showed a $500 parlay yesterday. And actually, I gave it out. I gave out a $500 parlay in the members-only live show yesterday. Matter of fact, this one right here, it's still in the system. Still in the system. This was given to all Cap Nation family members yesterday on the live show. And by the way, it won as well. That was actually given out. All right, so as far as Tampa Bay goes, for me, it would be Tampa Bay or bust. But the Falcons have been some backdoor covering son of a guns. That's a fact. Oscar, do other services try and work with you behind the scenes? We're approached all the time with people wanting to collaborate or get on our live show, get on the live show. I get asked weekly by people, can they come on the live show? And why? Why would I want to let somebody that won't show a ticket? But some won't. Because I promise you, whoever comes on, I'm going to ask to see a copy of some tickets. And then you guys are going to roast them. Trust me, there's no benefit for somebody else to come on the live show because you guys are going to roast them. And why would I want to give free publicity for somebody out there that's probably behind the scenes talking bad about us? Because we've got a bigger market share. You know what I mean? But trust me, if there's so many people in here that are anti-certain people, if I brought them on, you guys would absolutely roast them. So while I do like Tampa Bay today, and for me it would be a Bucks or bust, Tom Brady's expected to play, not just the game, but the full game, is from what I was told. If that remains true, who knows? But for me, it would be the Bucks or bust. They were laying 6.5 at 7. J-Rock says, roasted, LOL, we would never do that. Yeah, We would be beeping out the live chat. There'd be a beep in the live chat like nonstop. We'd have to be laying the clown horn every time the guy speaks. All right, so as far as the 4 p.m. games, this is where stuff really matters. Saints, Panthers. First of all, I don't have $1 on this game. I do not have $1 on this game. Old Teddy Bridgewater, if you guys remember correctly, earlier in the year, old Teddy kept it close. Old Teddy kept it close. As far as this game goes, old Teddy got nothing to play for, other than his job next year. Again, hoping that Carolina don't trade for somebody or bring somebody else in to compete. I like Teddy Bridgewater. I like him in this situation. I like the points that they're getting. Again, I don't have $1 on Carolina. They're plus 5.5. But I do like Carolina plus the 5.5 as of right now. There's the clown video. Somebody asked for it. Dr. Franco, yes, we know. We heard you. Kyle Johnson's the only one that shows tickets consistently. Thank you. Appreciate that. Peter Reyes, who's the clown? It's whoever you're losing money with. Nobody in particular. Nobody in particular. Saints have no running back. Oh, they've got Taysom Hill. Chris Valentine says Teddy Bridgewater gets zero respect from anyone in the NFL. Poor guy. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's a very good quarterback. Very good quarterback, and he's done great with what he's had so far, and I hope he gets his time to shine. There are no props on this one. Not yet for anyways from player personnel props. I'm not seeing any. But if one pops up for Bridgewater's passing TDs, if it's at a respectable number at 2 or more, I will take 2 or more with Teddy. I do like Carolina plus the 5.5. I don't think they win, but I think they keep it close. I think Carolina keeps it close. Playing at home, I think they keep it close. Brian, we're definitely going to make some money. Moving down the list. Packers, Bears again. A game I do not have $1 on the side of this game. But let's be honest. Aaron Rodgers, if you guys don't know, he loves playing in Chicago. Laying 4.5 on the road against a Bears team that has been hot, I don't know if I can do. I don't know if I can do that one. And I'm just trying, because I do have to get going here in about 20 minutes. So I'm just trying to roll through these games and give you guys my honest opinion on stuff that matters. Thank you, Dr. Franco. I appreciate that. Green Bay 22-10-1 against the spread versus an opponent after a blowout straight-up win of 20 points or more. Chicago 0-7 against spread at home versus an opponent on a winning streak of 4 or more games. Chicago 13-2 to the under versus an opponent on a winning streak of 4 more games. Green Bay 10-3 straight up and against the spread in their last 13 in Chicago. Green Bay does have something to play for. This year, the number 1 seed, getting home field advantage, taking any team, making them fly to Lambeau Field, play in the snow, play in the adverse weather, 100% affects an opposing team. 100% affects an opposing team. So they do have something to play for. Rod Eric, you act like I'm fat. I'm 6 foot, 224 pounds. You act like I need to eat all the time. I think I only eat like 1.5 meals a day. I think I'm down to like 1,200 calories on intake a day. Granted, they're all ice cream, but ice cream and steak. It's my diet. Steak and lobster. I think Mama's cooking chili tonight. I think my wife's cooking chili tonight. Her chili's good. It's spicy as hell, too. Whew. She'll run right through you. It's so spicy. Too much info, right? All right, Green Bay. And they're averaging 31.6 points a game. The Bears, 23.7. As far as this game goes, the Bears, I hate to say it, they've won 3 straight. And they need a win. They definitely need a win. They have picked up their offensive output. They have scored 25 points or more in 5 straight games. 30 points or more in 4 straight games, including their loss to Detroit. They've scored 36, 31, and 41 in their last 3 games, all winners. As far as this game goes, some chili and cornbread sounds good. I think that's what we're having for dinner tonight. As far as this game goes, I like Green Bay. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. I know you say that every day. Thank you. I do like Green Bay. I think they get the job done. I'm not entirely sure if they'll cover the 4.5. I'm laying off of that. I will be laying off of that. Aaron Rodgers has had 3 or more touchdowns in 5 of his last 6 games. The only game he did not was his 1 touchdown game against Carolina. The last time he faced the Bears, he put up 4 passing touchdowns. FYI, 4 pays plus 150. 3 passing touchdowns is plus 100. Putting that sucker on the board. Plus 100 for 3. I'll leave it up on the board for a minute for you guys to be able to see. That's what we've got on the board so far, folks. That is what we've got on the board. I got to tell you, you guys are lacking in the thumbs up department today. You guys had over almost 300 when we got off the live show yesterday. Roderick, no, I did not play that soccer game. My final game for my 4-team parlay and half of my 8 is just 9 minutes plus extra stoppage time away with a 1-0 victory. PP Mass says hit the thumbs up. We definitely appreciate it when you do. First of all, if you're new to our channel, we do this 7 days a week. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if I'm here away from the office, like in 8 days when we travel, 9 days actually, when we travel to Lake Havasu. Actually, I travel to Lake Havasu. We'll be having live shows there. It doesn't matter where we go. We still do live shows 7 days a week. Alex, I bet everything that I give you. Every single thing that I give you, I bet. Everything that I give you, I bet. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. We also put out daily free play videos. That's where that Ravens bet came from. I put that out yesterday afternoon. So hit that subscribe button. Remember, there is a members-only video for Cap Nation family members today. There's two different memberships on YouTube. One is $9.99. The other is $14.99. There's the Cap Nation member, and you get all these little perks and stuff, and then you get access to one members-only video a week, as well as one members-only live show a week. And then there's the one for $4 or $5 more, and that's the Cap Nation family membership. You can upgrade if you have the smaller one, and that one gets you double on the videos. You get 2 members-only videos a week, as well as 2 members live shows a week, which we had the members-only live show yesterday. Today there's a Cap Nation family members-only video that will be out, I'd have to say, about an hour and 20 minutes after the live show. The next video will be out for members only. Sophia Smith is still trying to join. You click the join button right down below. You click the join button right down below. K Diggs, there's the link. And as Mike found out yesterday, if you're trying to upgrade, you need to click the membership on our main Cappers Direct YouTube page. Then you need to click on your user icon in the upper right-hand corner, choose the settings, then billing and payment, and then you can enable quick purchases by entering your password. That's what Mike found out yesterday. Come join the green side, get your names in green. And have some fun. Did they really give up a goal? They did. I seen the pressure coming. I knew they would blow it. I absolutely knew they would blow it. 5 minutes to go, and I just said that they would blow it. Horrible. Horrible. That will kill my 4-teamer and my 8-teamer. Rat bastards. I have a 4-teamer that only needs that to cash 300 to win 1524. I also have 835 to win 500 on them. And then it will also kill my 300 to win $8,413 on my 8-teamer. That's 3 winners in. That sucks. I know. And they're playing 11 versus 10. They're playing 11 versus 10. PB Mass, thanks for the upgrade to the family membership. Glad to have you. Yeah, the other team picked up a red card at like the 60-something minute mark. I seen that update go by and I was like, all right, that should definitely help out. Brian says, damn, sorry, Kyle. I hate when that shit happens. Right? It couldn't have happened earlier in the game. I mean, they were playing 11 to 10 on the field. Insane. But maybe something will happen. Here's hoping. Shitty Titty Coco. Right? Right? All right, so moving down the list, because I do have to get going here shortly. Chargers, Chiefs. I'm laying off of that one completely. Not touching it with a 10-foot pole. Got nothing on it. Don't even care about it. Raiders and the Broncos. Don't even care about it. Sophia Smith, we have people from all around the world as YouTube exclusive. Fun little promo right there, courtesy of our friends over at BetOnline. All right. The last one that we're going to take a look at. The football team and the old Eagles. All right, the football team and the Eagles. Yeah, goal! That's the update. Now VAR, no goal retractions, please. Please let it stand, baby. Please let it stand. Nothing funky. Don't take that one away. We're alive, baby. That's like the new touchdown symbol right there. The GOAT, baby. Yeah, baby. We're back alive. We're back alive. All right, the football team. All they need to do. They need a win or a tie and a loss or a tie by Dallas. And the football team does the improbable. Absolutely, Joe. Rio, I need this one. I need Madrid for a 4-teamer. And then if it wins, we'll go over the other ones. Hold on one second, guys. Colby, if you're watching, I just replied to your email. Bud. Rio C, thank you, sir. Thank you. I lost my train of thought. The football team and the Eagles. They need a win today. I'm going to be honest with you. I hope they're on the outside today. I really do. Although I do like Alex Smith. The success story of Alex Smith is absolutely amazing. Is he rushing it back? Is he going to be able to hang on today? They get their second chance to win the NFC East. Lars, awesome. Alex Smith, 4 passing touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Prince Chachi says Rodgers equals MVP. You know, I'm probably going to bet that. Here in a little bit. As far as this game goes, when you start diving into it and you start taking a look at all the aspects of the game, Washington, the point average is nearly identical, 21 to 21.3 for Philly. Philly runs the ball better. They average 5.1 yards per carry, 127 on the ground. Washington averages 4 yards a carry, 101 on the ground. The offensive output through the air, on average per each team, is average the same. But keep in mind, the football team has had how many quarterbacks start this year? They just got rid of Haskins last week, released him. Both are averaging 5.8 and 5.7 yards per passing attempt. But take that out of the equation and go look at the defense. Both give up 4.2 yards a carry. One gives up 6 yards per passing attempt, Washington, the football team. And then, and only then, do the Eagles give up 7.3 yards per passing attempt. Both are negative in the turnover category. The turnovers are going to be the wild card. However, the football team is 8-2 against the spread. and their last 10 games with Alex Smith as the starting quarterback. The Eagles are 11-26-1 against the spread at home after a straight-up loss, and the Eagles are 13-2 on the under at playing at home after having to play the Cowboys. Eagles have benched half the team. I don't think by any means this is a gimme game for Washington. I think this is going to be a fun game. I think this game is going to be a very marquee matchup. Obviously, Sunday Night Football is going to decide the NFC East. Giants or Dallas will get in if the football team loses. As far as this game goes, Jalen Hurts, 6 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. Alex Smith, 4 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. Turnovers. Chad, not a family show, family video. Igor, they won. Yes, baby. That's what I love to see. That's what I love to see. That's what I love to see. As far as this one goes, if Washington wins, I don't think it's going to be by much. I can't bet on Philly. I did it once earlier this year. I paid the ultimate price. I said I would never do it again. Although I did the same thing with Dallas. We bet them twice. We got burned. And I said I'd never do it again. Not only did I take them last week at +3, I took them at +160 during the members only live show. But I also took the Cowboys again today. So obviously we can change our trends and we can go back on our word in the sports betting world. But I cannot do it today with the Eagles. I just cannot. I absolutely cannot. Now, if they were getting a touchdown or 7.5, I might consider it. They're getting 6.5. They're close to that mark. But I'm going to be honest. By 8 p.m. Eastern Time, the football team will probably be laying a touchdown or more. If, and I say if, the football team is laying a touchdown or more, I will have a small wager on the Eagles at +7 or more. Now, I'm going to wait until the absolute last time, or last opportunity to bet this. I'm going to wait until the absolute last opportunity to bet this, and I'm going to see where that line is at. If it gets to 7, I'm going to bet it. If it gets to 7.5, I'm going to bet it. I'm going to see how high it can go, and I'm going to bet it. If, and only if it gets to 7. So if it never hits 7 on Bet Online, well, I'm not betting it. So there's that. Now, you guys asked for the parlay. So that's what I bet earlier. That was my 4-teamer that just cashed. Thank you, everybody, for rooting me on. Boy, I thought we were getting screwed with some bad luck there. Now, I am going to show you another one. It's an 8-teamer. It's still active. I'm 4 legs in. I'm 4 legs in. I haven't even looked at the others yet. But give me 1 second. And I'm going to show that one. I'm putting that on the screen right now because that actually has some for later as well. And then you guys might be able to piggyback on some of those. Because there's some good soccer today. I was actually hoping they were going to start the soccer package today, but they didn't. Here's the 8-teamer that I have rolling. It also shows a copy of my Dallas Moneyline bet above it at 635 to win 500. Dallas Cowboys minus 127. Joe Free, if I jump on it, can I please tweet it? If I remember correctly, or if I remember. If I'm around, I'm not always on Twitter, guys. Big misconception that I'm just hanging around sitting on Twitter. I'm not always on Twitter. But yeah, if I do, I will. If I do, I will. But I'm not always on Twitter. Henry says, Cappers Nation, stand up. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will also be honest. I've been spending a lot of time as soon as I get home by putting my phone down or not turning the computer on or the iPad Pro. Lucky 2001 says, remember Kyle, you need to stay out of soccer. That Twitter troll was totally right about you, right? The one that says that we didn't know soccer. Soccer had like a 3-4 week time span that was very inconsistent. Jack Dent, no, I did not give this out as plays. I'm showing you guys the parlay just for, if some of you guys in the live chat want to tail it. But remember, tail it at your own risk and please be responsible. But no, I didn't give out the soccer today. I sometimes give out soccer. It's been a little while. Soccer was very inconsistent for me as well as a lot of other people for a while. So I kind of laid off soccer for a little while. But now that it's picking up its consistency and teams are starting to play back to the way that they should be playing, I'll probably start giving out a little bit here and there. But no, I didn't give anybody the 4-team parlay. That was just something that I bet myself. I actually literally bet it 1 minute before the live show, or a couple minutes before the live show started. Mimon, do I like Cleveland? Hit the rewind button. We broke down that game in its entirety. As far as the total on the Washington football team and Eagles game goes, the over 43, I'd have to side with the under here. I do. I side with the under. That football team, Washington, their defense, top-notch. Eagles offense definitely on the struggling side. So if I had to take a side on it, I definitely lean towards the under in the Washington and Philly game. The under 43. 43.5 in some books. Shane, do I like the Washington money line? No. Minus 285? No. Minus 285 in a pressure situation by a team that has shown that they can't win in pressure situations. We're talking about a 6-win program, not a 9-win program. A lot of lines starting to jump, absolutely. Remember, that combo package is still up. If you want to jump on board the combo package, you can. Holy shit, Manchester City up 3-0 against Chelsea. Wow. I didn't see that one coming. I did not see that one coming. So basically my parlay has a couple Portuguese soccer games and Italian. Milan is up 1-0 early. Woo! Juventus a little bit later today will probably be the hedger right there. Or actually, I think... Give me 1 second. As far as that soccer parlay goes. FC Porto will be the... Now, I think it was just bumped down to a 7-teamer. I'm seeing something that the Benefica game was, it says 0-0 interrupted. So I'm assuming that was canceled mid-game. I don't know what happened on that one. But it's looking like my 8-teamer may bump down to a 7-teamer. That sucks because an $8,400 payday was looking good. But hey, I'll take a 7-teamer, not having to sweat about a game. But it's looking like FC Porto may, if the others win, could possibly be my hedge bet. Williams says never bet against Philly or with them, Kyle, right? I agree. So, Joe Free says, Kyle leaning on a under. Wow, because you're like me, love playing overs. I like playing an over. I like playing an over just for simply put, it's more fun. Betting an over is more fun. Plain and simple. Betting an over is more fun. As far as betting an under, do I take unders? Absolutely. Take them all the time. Take them all the time. Remember, Sunday NFL play, you have until 4 p.m. Eastern time. I will be honest with you guys, my first personal play is not until the 4 p.m. games. So if you guys start off having either a bad morning and you're looking for a way to correct your Sunday, my personal plays don't start until later in the day. All right? I got a boring morning. I mean, we've got a college basketball game that kicked off, and we've got one early premium play game. But other than that, everything is later in the afternoon and evening for me. So if you find yourself down and you want to correct that, jump on board my personal plays later in the day. If you're up and you want to enhance that and win even more, you've got plenty of time because everything I have, including the Sunday NFL plays later in the day. Okay, that's what I figured. But I'm hoping that they just cancel it. I'll take a 7-teamer. Rather than having won 4 of 8 already and the other is winning. So Chad, I agree on that one. All right, folks, so I'm going to flash the free play board for you guys. Joseph Browning, will Josh Allen start? He's supposed to. He's supposed to. There's the free play board for you guys one last time. Ravens laying 13 or 13.5. If you get 14 or more, I would not take it. Cowboys money line -127. The props that we bet: Marquise Brown touchdown +150. Lamar Jackson 2 or more passing TDs +100. I'm not going to lie. I even have a parlay on those 2 props right there. Sam Darnold 2 or more passing touchdowns +166. And A-Raj with 3 or more passing touchdowns at +100. All right, that's what we've got on the board for today. It is going to be a fun day. All right, we're going to make a bunch of money just like we did yesterday. Keep those free play winners rolling. I know, Manuel. Here's hoping, right? Either that or they got to win for me. I won't lie. I'll take the full 8,400. I want it. All right, folks. I am out of here. Enjoy your Sunday. Remember, Cap Nation family members only video dropping later here. And I'd say by 2 p.m. Eastern time, it'll be posted. 2 p.m. Eastern time, it will be posted. Don't miss out. Click the join button. Click the subscribe button. We're just 4 likes away from 200. Hit that thumbs up button. We greatly appreciate it when you do. Enjoy those free plays. Remember, guys, as I always say, always bet responsibly. Always bet responsibly. Always bet within your means. And never do anything stupid. All right, folks. Enjoy that Sunday. Alex, you're welcome. Everybody, you're welcome. Remember, tomorrow, an hour later, weekday time schedule, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Good luck, everybody, and we will see you guys all live tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 Pacific. Good luck, everybody. Happy Sunday.